Ridley Scott, and you're listening to Flashpoint Radio. Rise and shine, your morning boost of inspiration, news, and fun. With Mikey G, Lady Elise, and Coralie Karen, the unmistakable combination, synergized to navigate.
I want to say good morning. It's a pleasant good morning. Yeah, Lady Elise, good morning. Good morning, Lady Elise.
Good morning and welcome, Mikey G.
Yeah, no, I am blessed and highly favored this morning. Not flavored, but favored. It is an incredible morning to be alive. Of course, we are located in this morning. We are on the outdoors and indoors at the same time at the country corner in Savannah this morning.
Yes, and it is a wonderful morning. It is bright and sunny, and I believe it's like 500 degrees.
In the shade.
In the shade.
I heard Mario with that one this morning. Mikey G, the place is hot. It's hot, it's hot outside. We have gotten so used to the climatization of being inside all the time and the air conditioning running, and sometimes it gets a little warmer on the outside. But this morning, it's going to be hot, and of course, interestingly hotter at the Savannah Medical Clinic this morning. And we're going to be talking some more about this experience later on, meeting a few people, few guests, a few of the staff.
It's an awesome experience, Mikey G. Can I tell you that even though it's early in the morning and it's a little bit warm, it's kind of changes things up a bit. It signals new beginning. Today is the very first day of August. For persons in JA, they are celebrating emancipation. But right here, we have a different celebration happening. Of course, the Savannah Medical Clinic, they're celebrating 18 years, Mikey G. That's
18 years of...
That's a long time. And of course, they're giving back to the community. So if you are in the vicinity, you need to come on down. I hear there are lots of things happening here today.
If you're in the vicinity, come to the facility.
Of course, It's going to be a fun time here. I hear there are going to be snow cones. You notice I choose what I say in snow cones.
You said snow cones. I hear you said snow cones.
Not for you. Not.
No snow cones for Mikey G. All right. So, having
it's
said
that, devotional. Let's start with our devotional, and then we can kick things off.
All right, guys. So when we come back.
Good morning. This is day 1 of a new month. I will trust and not be afraid. Isaiah chapter 12 verse 2. Not No, written by Dave Egner. 2-year-old Max was securely buckled in his seat in Grandpa's pickup truck. He was waiting for Dad and Grandpa to stop talking so he could go for a ride. His mother poked her head in the truck and asked, "Where are you going, Max?" "Not know," he replied, raising his little arms. "What are you going to do?" she asked. "Not know," came the answer again. "Well," she asked, "do you want to come back in the house with me?" "No," came the quick reply as he settled himself more firmly, waiting to begin his adventure. "That little boy taught me a lesson I needed right then," his mother Cheryl told me later. She was soon to give birth to another baby, and she had reason to be unsure of what was ahead. He didn't know where he was going or what he was going to do, but he trusted Grandpa completely. Max's confidence in Grandpa is the kind of trust I need in my Heavenly Father. If you are in one of those periods of life when you don't know what lies ahead or you don't know what to do about some critical issue, it might help to think about it that way. God wants you to have the confidence in Him to say, like the prophet Isaiah, I will trust and not be afraid. Oh Lord, whenever I'm afraid, I'll put my trust in you to lead, protect, and guide my way and help me make it through. Our quote this morning reads, we don't know what the future holds, but we know who holds the future. End quote.
Looking to build your dream home or renovate your space? M&M Construction is the perfect place. We bring your vision to life with precision and quality craftsmanship. From design to construction, we guide you every step, ensuring seamless coordination and superior results. Our professional roof inspection and maintenance services will ensure that your roof is sturdy this hurricane season. So, if you are ready to start your construction journey, call us today at 345-927-7509. Build with confidence. Build with M&M Construction. 345-927-7509. When you need ultrasound that's safe and effective, you must visit Asai Ultrasound Imaging. They're conveniently located at number 4 Chestnut Center, Smith Road, Georgetown, Cayman Islands. With experienced technologists with over 20 years experience, their friendly staff will make you comfortable while you get your procedure done. Asai Ultrasound Imaging is open Mondays to Fridays, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. and 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. on Saturdays. Call Asai Ultrasound Imaging 345-949-2454 or 345-938-3426. That's 345-949-2454 or 345-938-3426.
I'm Audley Scott, and you're listening to Flashpoint Radio, Rise and Shine, your morning boost of inspiration, news, and fun. With Mikey G, Lady Elise, and Coralie Karen, the unmistakable combination, synergized to navigate.
First, I want to say welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Of course, you know, our sponsor this morning is M&M Construction for all your construction needs, and Asai Ultrasound for all your Asai Ultrasound needs.
Well, you know, it is, I've been corrected. So, yes, it's kind of overcast. It's a good day to be at Savannah Medical on the outside, okay?
Mercy.
It's one of those days. And of course, a member of the team, yes, will be joining us to share exactly what is going to be happening today.
Yes.
It's going to be more than just a celebration.
More than
it's
snow. It's more than snow cones.
Yeah, if you're in the Cayman Islands, this is the place to be because guess what? Oh, I'm just enjoying. You know, I'm gonna put my feet up.
I see you already. I see you already in your comfortable chair.
Maybe I'm going and have my checks done.
I saw you. I'm seeing you in your comfortable chair already, and of course you're ready for your snow cone. I know that.
And of course, we always take the opportunity to share with the listeners what's happening, not just in our community, but the world at large. Now, we mentioned that today is the first of the month, and I'm telling you, something kind of jumped out at me, which I'm going to share
Can,
with you soon.
can I do
But
this first? Can
before,
I do this first? Can I do this first?
what?
Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our mind. Okay, good morning. did I get, I'm saying this morning.
Okay.
Good morning, good
Yes.
morning, good
Good morning,
morning.
Mikey T.
Good morning, Lady Nadine. How are you this morning?
It's a good day to be alive, a good day to be above earth. Amen.
I'm
A
telling you.
wonderful one, a wonderful one. So I wanted to share with the listeners that a beautiful lady just sat down beside me, and the place just got brighter.
Brighter. I told her the last time I saw her, I said, I love
The
that
sun's coming
dress.
out.
I love the dress she wore the last time, and today she's dressed in her gear
Yes,
for
she is wearing,
yes.
it says Savannah Medical Clinic. And she's going to share with our listeners again, just share with us Savannah Medical Clinic, how long you've been in operation and what you're offering to the persons within the community.
Okay, Savannah Medical Clinic started in 2007, so it's about 18 years, as what you said, Elise, Lady Elise. We have been in running. However, I must say it's forever. Dr. T has been in the medical field over 54 years.
54
54 years.
years.
Giving service from the Georgetown area straight back, you name it. He's always been there. So this was just an extension of what he wanted to do for the community. In the Savannah corner here, country corner, where we are now located. We were at the country side, but we have changed location to be in a bigger, I hope you're seeing it, a more spacious space where we can give more specialty care and much more care. And if you're looking behind me, you might not be able to see it, but we're having our country pharmacy that is coming soon. And we also have the Asai, of course, that we will be doing a lot of ultrasound, X-rays. So we talk about the one-stop shop.
Yes,
Where you come for your gel, you don't have to run out.
yes.
Everything done one place, and you can get them back in a time to run to the immigration. So whatever you want, we have it here. And if we don't, we know where to get it.
One thing, Lady
Well,
Elise.
I take this opportunity before you say anything, Mikey G, to say thank you and to say congratulations. We want to know that we go to a place that's reputable. And when you talk about a medical practitioner, been in the field for over 50 years. That's what I want to hear. I want to hear that when I come to the place, that of course it comes with some history, and we are happy for that history and that experience. So go ahead, Mikey G.
I was saying, I know. I'm ready to ask the question because she said she was at countryside before, and now they have moved to country corner. When I heard countryside, it sounded like a big, broad place, and you moved to a small corner. And then when I hear that you have pharmacy, expansion of growing and a bigger facility in a corner over a side, it just blew my mind now. So it was a little baffling for me just to hear you said I was at countryside and now I'm at country corner, knowing and now realizing that you're at a bigger place in your own corner.
Definitely. It's an extraordinary corner.
An extraordinary corner.
Yes, definitely. And we want to talk also about what we want to give back to the community. I hear you
Yes.
mentioning that. And so today, as we're here, we are giving back so many things. We have vitamin B12 shot, vitamin complex. You can come and get your checkup, free consultation. We are giving away 20% discount off, 10% discount off. The Mcella chair. We have mentioned that preventative for those that are expecting to have kids, to make sure that pelvic wall is, secure. So things like that. And for those who like the older folks like me,
The
The
teenagers.
teenagers.
We have adopted that word in Flashpoint. As a matter of fact, our last program, Conversations After Dark with Mario. Mario was here just now. He was mentioning queenagers.
That's a new concept. But I want to tell you that's a new concept for us. Us men, we don't know these concepts, and so we are learning every day. And I'm happy that we are learning them early. You know, I'm thankful for you to bring this knowledge to us at this time, and the Savannah Medical Clinic.
The beauty about teenagers, they never get old. And so you need to understand that we are still in our ages, teen, but we are just getting beautiful by the minute and the year. So they never get old. So as I was saying, the teenagers definitely, we are aging beautifully, and I said, we never get old.
And Nadine, as I'll say this, that you have. If you are saying it and you are a representation of this fact, and I'm telling you, we are in good hands.
So we have the MCLH here, as I've mentioned, and for persons who leak, we know that we are not afraid to say after having, a couple of kids and many other things can happen. The issue, you will have some leaks every now and then. And I know some ladies are, very insecure about this, but I can tell you testimonies after testimonies that they have come, and I have persons, it should have been about 6 to 12 treatment.
Yes.
And persons before they reach their 6th treatment said they have no problem.
Wow.
What an amazing testimony. So I'm hoping that some of those persons can call in, or they might be coming down to talk about it, to say, oh, well, they have been feeling since this happened. And I can say it's such a good feeling to know you can go out and feel secure.
Yes.
You don't have to worry that you will leak.
So, as you mentioned, all that's happening here at Savannah Medical, we have viewers that are tuned in on a variety of platforms. We have persons on Facebook, on Instagram, on YouTube, and of course, our web radio, www.flashpointmedia.ky. Everywhere they are. I wanted to greet our listeners this morning if they are within the Cayman Islands. Tell them why they need. I know you said it a while ago, but repeat, so that they know that this is the place to be, and if they're heading to work and they have a lunch break, they can still pop in and get something done.
I want to welcome all our listeners from whatever platform you're listening from. I just want you to know that there's no place like this place anywhere near this place. This is the place to be. The Savannah Medical Clinic today. You don't want to go nowhere else. And whatever you're doing, you just hurry up and come on down, because we have a lot of gifts, a lot of surprises, and we have a lot of refreshment and some finger food here. For those who want, you might feel like you have to get your breakfast first. Breakfast will be served here. Yes. Come on down. You'll have your breakfast here. The lunchtime, come on down. You'll have a light lunch, but we have it here also. So we're really looking forward to see you. We want to celebrate with you. We want you to be a part. You are our family, and we want you to feel like family. So come on down and get that feeling.
Okay, you heard it right here on Flashpoint this morning. This is the place, we are even here. We have come out of studio, and it's a refreshing feeling. And I've been getting some nice, good treatment, Mikey G.
I realize.
That I get water, and and this is just the tip of the iceberg. I'm not telling you what else.
Look here, now Nadine, the first thing Nadine said this morning.
Come down to see what else I have got.
The first thing Lady Ellie said this morning, you have snow cone. And
exactly. And I'll just pop back out to leave some of the little treats for the kids that she can show you. So bring your kids down, and you have to come quickly, to be honest, because for the kids we have just a limited amount. So first come, first serve. So please bring the children down.
All right. Okay, you heard it right here. We are here at Savannah Medical Clinic. Where are they located? Country Corner, and that's Hurst Road, right? And in the Savannah area.
You
So,
know where chicken is? I'm not doing any advertisement, but Cafe de Sal, Fresca, right in that. We are
ah,
there. So come on down. Yes, and we have some healthy snack,
yes, I see
nuts
some
and
nuts,
stuff.
cashew, and a little bright there, something yellow. You know, I am going for that yellow thing. All right, and some nuts, and of course some grains. I see maybe pumpkin seeds, all for your health. And I believe that that's a testament of what Savannah Medical is all about. So you're getting a snack, but we are thinking about your health and well-being at the same time, packed full of energy and health. So
Pumpkin
you got
seeds.
yes?
And we will have also, for those who are thinking about, we talk about weight loss. So we'll have vitamins given away today
Mm-hmm.
and protein shakes and stuff. So we will have a team coming out to do just that and tell you where you can get these stuff from. So they'll have a table right out at the front here for themselves for you to come down and get your protein shake and your little vitamin samples and stuff. So you don't want to miss that. Come on down.
I know it's unorthodox to talk about anything but weight loss. But what about weight gain? For Mikey G.
That can happen too. Yes, we have our doctors here
You know.
that Mike G that you can.
I mean, everybody's talking about weight loss. I've lived my entire life listening to people talking about weight loss. And I'm thinking, what about me? What about me? Some weight gain would work for me.
You're in the lesser group, but of course we still can help you, Mikey.
I'm in the negligible outcome of the life expectancy of human beings. Nobody wants to care for me.
There's help for you, even you, Mikey G. Even you.
Even me.
I just want to say bye now for the listeners for now. As I go in and continue preparing to get greet you as you come in. So I'll definitely see you. Tune back in later to say hello again. And I'll leave some of the gifts here that she can just show you what you'll be missing if you don't get down by Savannah. We'll be here from 9 through to 5. So
And of course, one of our viewers said, even me, she needs help too. She said she needs help as well, Maggie. So we'll tell her where she can get the help. We will share the information for Savannah Medical Clinic in our YouTube description.
I'm happy.
So come on down if you're in the hearing of our voice.
I'm happy that Savannah Medical Clinic is actually accommodating me as well. Thank you. Thank you, Savannah Medical. Even me.
Talk to you later.
Thank you very much, Ned.
Thanks for having me.
Savannah Medical Clinic this morning, right here in the Grand Cayman Islands. And of course, there you have it, ladies. It has been, one of those mornings that you get a chance to reach out and meet the community right where you are. And, get a chance to interact with the community and to find out more about how and what services they require. And so Savannah Medical Center is offering a myriad of different services. And of course, I understand they are bringing online a new pharmacy to be started in the Savannah area. And this is a remarkable thing. 18 years in existence. And of course, they are stepping the game up one more notch for this location in Savannah, for the community of Savannah. And of course, this don't mean that only Savannah persons must come. It means we're talking about the entire Grand Cayman, Georgetown, Eastern, West Bay. Of course, North Side. Did I say North Side already? I said Eastern, of course. And of course, Red Bay area. We are talking about the West Bay Road. Simple places. Prospect. Come on down to the Savannah Medical Center clinic this morning and get your B12 shot. I think it would be a beneficial place to be at a time like this. Lady Elise, I get you back. Right, I got a little bit of feedback just now, and trying to navigate that one. All right, what's on our menu this morning? Apart from your snow cone.
Well, I wanted to share with the listeners this morning something very interesting that I discovered that is being celebrated today. And I found it quite interesting that we have a day that, let's see, apart from the fact that today is National Spider-Man Day, I will share with you.
Well, do you know that Spider-Man is my favorite cartoon character? And you know what? And I am having a big problem with what they are doing with the character. They are disrespecting it. They make him look like the stupidest one of the eras. And as much as Spider-Man was a teenager and everything, he was not the silly one. He was so smart, but he was always thinking. But they make him look as if he's stupid in casting him, and I am offended by that, because he is my favorite superhero.
Yes, well, today is Respect for Parents Day.
Well, I guess, Lady Elise, that is
Did it
every.
happen?
I guess that. Listen, I don't know how we're going to fix it, but I guess we have to do a recon of what's going on, revamping, and this day must be. When I was growing up, this day is every single day of the week.
Well, let's hear more about it. Are you interested in hearing
I'm very
more?
interested in hearing what it is.
Okay. On August 1, Respect for Parents Day recognizes the leadership roles parents play in not only a child's life, but also in our communities. Join National Day calendar as we celebrate parents and parental role models around the globe. Now, I want to pause to say a big good morning to the man, Pastor Markino. I saw him in the chat just now. I say good morning to you. Now, parents provide their children with the first expression of love and sense of security. As protectors and nurturers, parents set a foundation for leading and teaching children to be responsible. Each parent provides a form of communication and a way of making decisions and correcting mistakes. And a parent's role in the community is essential too, in an effort to make our families become united and strong by recognizing the leadership roles parents have and to reinstate the respect for parents that was evident in the past. Respect for Parents Day was born. These are the words of Marilyn Dalrymple from Lancaster, California, as she created a day which is observed on August 1. This day was created as a reminder that parents deserve and require respect for all to consider the value that parents have in society. This isn't limited to children only. Those who hold power over families must likewise respect the parents. How do you observe today? Well, how do you show respect for your parents? Call your parents and ask them about their day. Schedule time each week to spend time with your parents, doing something they enjoy. Tell your parents how much you appreciate everything they've done. Ask their opinion, even if you don't take their advice, at least consider their perspective. Help them with chores around the house, especially the heavy duty ones if your parents are older. Listen to their wants and needs. When you do, you learn something you may not have known before. Surprise them with a token of your love and respect. If you've been listening to them, you might even surprise them with something they've wanted for a while. While you may disagree with them, consider their perspective, their environment when they were young, the experiences they have lived through, both good and bad, shape our parents and influence their choices. Give your parents some credit for your successes, showing them gratitude for the love, support, and lessons they've instilled in you all, of course, and cook for them. It's their turn to take a break and enjoy a relaxing conversation. Okay.
Wow, that's a whole lot of taking care of your parents. So like parents sound like a small baby, you know.
Yes.
It sounds like the parents have been reduced to a small child. With some of those thoughts, it's like, no, you're almost obsolete, and you have to be taken care of as if you are helpless. And I appreciate the appreciation, but sometimes some appreciation can be disappreciation. And I listen to that, and it suggests a lot of things. Like, I know that you, as a person who grown up, your parents can't sometimes tell you how your life will turn out and the choices you must make, because there are dreams that are given to you that are not given to your parents, and so you must make those decisions and change your life. And I'm reminded of that we, as parents, while we don't know everything, we know a lot. And sometimes a little bit of advice can go a long way if you just accept to listen, at least listen, and maybe apply, or listen to the conversation and see how applicable or where applicable some of those can be, and you would see that happening. But the other end of that, Lady Elise, is when the conversation went on to say that there are others who should also respect the parents or parent roles, and you can
Yes.
see a big disrespect being shown in the society, that the society no longer really want to respect parents and parent roles. They believe that it is over emphasized, or it is not as relevant as as it used to be. And you can see with this thing sometimes how it is being treated, and sometimes overstepped and undervalued. And so I have looked at that. So to name this day is somewhat to me, sometimes of a cliche, to remind yourself of how disenfranchised you have made the one thing that is the most important on the planet. Parenting is that thing. And I thinking that, by doing this, you're trying to put a pat on your shoulder to say we are trying to make it happen. And it is showing a disenfranchising of it. For me, that's what it looks like.
Yeah, yeah, I agree with you, Mikey G. But we are reminded by one of our listeners that, of course, in Jamaica, it's a public holiday today. It's Emancipation Day, August 1, 1838. Thousands of ex-slaves who had gathered at the town centers and churches in the British Caribbean territory broke into joyous celebrations after hearing the final words of Emancipation Declaration, affirming their full freedom from slavery. So, of course, I don't know, a lot of persons will be what they'll be doing today if they're in Jamaica. I suspect a few of them will be sleeping in late. But I want to just share with you a few gift packages that, of course, this one, it says, thank you, Savannah Medical Clinic. Says thank you, and there's some goodies. Yeah, oh, some nice goodies are in there. And you could get yourself one of these special, and for the kids. Look at what is here for the kids. So they have a little snack bag, right? She believes she could, and she could. Yes, some nice fun things are here, and of course, a coloring book complete with crayons, right? And an eraser here. Very nice here. So if you are in the vicinity, come on down to Savannah Medical Clinic, and they're showing their appreciation. They're saying thank you for supporting them for over 18 years that they have been in the business. Now, there is a VIP who won herself, who answered the questions yesterday. We have your gift certificate, and we will be sure to get it to you. You have won yourself gift certificates, which allows you to get discounted services here at the Savannah Medical Clinic.
Lady Alice, I'm just excited about this morning's experience, right here in Savannah. As you mentioned, the Emancipation Day, and you're mixing that with the Savannah Medical Clinic celebration as well. It is indeed a tie into when you understand it to say, emancipate yourself from mental slavery. None but yourself can free your mind. I'm saying, is it Savannah Medical Center saying emancipate yourself from? Well, let me just leave it like that. I'm not going to go further with that statement, but yeah, come to Savannah Medical Center. You might just have emancipated yourself, and when you reach at the location, and to find yourself with treatments that will actually benefit you even more than other places that you might go, would actually be better for your health. Because when you talk about, we have this conversation earlier last week, Lady Elise, when the team talked about, or this week, when the team talked about preventative care. And that's not something that is really talked about in the medical field a lot. It is always about treatment, but not preventing the actual catastrophes or calamities that can actually occur over time in the human body. So I'm happy to hear that preventative care is actually a mainstream part of the mindset and the thinking of the Savannah Medical Clinic right here in the Grand Cayman Islands, right here in Savannah this morning. And as you said that, Lady Elise, I wanted to also I want to tie that in. You said a little bit about the emancipation, the persons who actually would have come out of slavery. I would ask a question. Was Cayman Islands ever a slave, was ever enslaved at any point? That's a question on the table. I might want to answer that. I will give you a little bit of thinking. I'll give you a little bit of food for thought on that one, and I have a question after it. Of course, we're going to go for a break, and when we come back...
Independence, this independence, that. It is actually Flashpoint Media Independence Fish Fry. Yes! Escovitch fish, steamed fish, Bami All Festival, vegetables and lemonade. When? This coming Sunday, August the 3rd, 2025 at 269 West Bay Road. This is at the Flashpoint Media Studio. Yes, fish fry. Come for the fish, stay for the vibes. Join us, most certainly, because it's all about Jamaican tunes, crispy fish, and pure island energy. Live music, authentic fish fry. And yes, get your belly full, most certainly. Come on out, and to place your orders, 1-345-321-6969. Fish fry, fish fry.
I want to say fish fry, fish fry. I love that one, Lady Lisa. I love that one. I'm going to remember, guys, to come out to Flashpoint on Sunday for the fish fry happening at the Flashpoint location on West Bay Road. Yeah, all roads lead there for your independence. And of course, we're dubbing that one not independence because we have a crossing going on, because independence is, emancipation is today, and it's Friday, and of course independence is going to be falling on a Wednesday, and so we are dubbing that one Emancipendence Fish Fry right here at the West Bay in Grand Cayman at the studios of Flashpoint on Sunday starting at 10 a.m. in the morning. Alright, so guys, come out and get your fish down there and enjoy some of that. Love the music. Of course, Lady Elise will be on the turntables.
Correct in that. I don't know what you're saying.
Oh man, being correct, Lady Elise, is always a good thing, And so I'm going to be mindful that we are having this one this morning, celebrating the fish fry that we're having. But of course, we're at the Savannah Medical Clinic this morning. And indeed, it is a morning with a difference. Some of the gifts and surprises. B12 shots for any for persons who is required. Of course, all you have to do is come on down to the Savannah Medical Clinic right here in Savannah at Country Corner this morning. Of course, a special going on, and it is their customer appreciation. You know, when you appreciate those who kept you in business for over 18 years right here in the Grand Cayman Islands.
So important to show appreciation, you know, Mikey G. And I appreciate what the team here at Savannah Medical, what they're doing today. Now, they are not just saying congratulations. They are giving back to the community. They are giving back healthcare services today. They have a special. I see that there are balloons. They are in a celebratory mood. And of course, you know, each day that you are able to take one step forward, it's an opportunity for you to be grateful and thankful. So I applaud the team here at Savannah for what they are doing. So if you are here in the Grand Cayman, come down and get your gifts, your prizes and surprises. A lot more in store for you.
Gifts, and more gifts. Of course, you can always remember that when you want your B12 shots, or if you want just a checkup on any illnesses, if you're feeling like a belly ache or something, you know, many people like belly ache. I have, you know, Lady Ellis, I know a lot of people with belly aches and headaches, especially when they go to bed at night. They have lots of that. So Savannah Medical Center Clinic is there for you to get some of those headaches under control, and the husbands can sleep better at night. You know, we don't want to, you know, the men don't want their wives to have too much headaches all the time. You know, ladies. All right, here we have it on the screen this morning. Now opening in Country Corner, Savannah Medical Clinic. Of course, the number to call is 345-749-6066. Of course, remember, guys, the number to call is 345-749-6066. Of course, Savannah Medical Clinic right here in Country Corner, right here in the Grand Cayman Islands. Of course, you have a myriad of practitioners there. Of course, the man himself, Dr. T, is in the house as well, Lady Ellis. Yeah. Did I do a good job? Yeah? Did I do a good job?
Of course, we also want to mention and welcome Lady Corley Karen. It is Emancipation Day, and I'm sure she's having Emancipation breakfast this morning. Good morning, Corley.
Corley, good morning.
Good morning. I'm very cautious not to divulge my activities at the expense that it may offend other persons. So I will be very considerate this morning.
And I would suppose that's why your camera is not open and all that. So I'm all right with that. I'm fine with that. You know, you keep on going on, girl. You just keep doing what you're doing. You know, don't stop. No.
But it's Fabulous Friday. I see Lady Elise is, well, I'm hearing that we're having a wonderful time with the team there at Savannah Medical. And again, just to reiterate the invitation to come on down, make sure that you experience the family environment of the facilities there. So it is absolutely looking wonderful, and the hospitality is great, correct, Lady Elise?
Yes, it is great, and I hear that it will get greater throughout the day.
Yes, at breakfast and light lunch. You cannot need, wherever you're coming from, I'm endorsing what Mikey G said, right? Wherever you're coming from, even West Bay, they are making provisions so that you don't have to be concerned about sustaining yourself while being there to support them.
Fish fry, fish fry.
I don't know what has happened to you with this advert.
And this advert, the credit card, this advert has caught my attention.
Even when it's not appropriate.
I'm sorry. All right, so we're talking about Savannah Medical Clinic this morning. Of course, we are down here in this country corner, and I'm telling you, it's an exciting morning. Of course, Lady Liz, the first thing she mentioned, Curly Karen, is that you have snow cone. I don't know. Do you like snow cone as well? I tell you, I don't know.
But it does age us, Mikey G, but believe me.
Well, I am not aging for it.
Most of the people don't even know what it is. So you have to be from a certain era to understand, not even understand, but the appreciation of the significance of snow cone and bag juice.
Well, all right.
So bag juice was an elevation to snow cone, right? So it was, as I said, it was the bigger of the two. And then, believe me, at the school gate is where the vendor would be, and it has to be a break or after school sort of thing. It was a staple.
Hold on, let me ask you. You remember Suck Suck?
Come on, listen. No, but seriously, Suck Suck was synonymous with country life. So when I would go, I spent some time in the country going to school, and certainly for the summer, Grandma used to, oh my goodness.
Make some Suck Suck put in the fridge.
My goodness. Listen. When she put it in the bag and it freeze and the different flavors, then it wasn't flavored, but it's a different type of juice, natural juice. So especially lemonade, it was amazing. After you frolicked and came in and you're greeted with a cool Suck, I am telling you, nothing like it. And although they've tried to replicate it, but no sir. The Kisco and the King Kong, no, it doesn't measure up.
Right. So, according to Karen, you said the children these days don't know none of these things. You can account for what? Why is that so?
Well, if you think about it, maybe one of the reasons is that we've gotten so busy. So the parents
forgot to teach the children.
And then
forgot to teach the children.
I'm always afraid to respond positively to your statements because I know that they're coming from somewhere, and I'm not sure I'm prepared. I'm not sure I'm prepared for where you're taking me. So I'm very cautious.
Just go with the flow, Coralie. Just go with the flow.
No, I may end up over a precipice, Lady Elise. That's my fear.
I want to invite those persons who are in the country corner area to come on over to Savannah Medical. Good morning. And of course, get yourself checked out. They also have vitamin B12 injections for free. Now, vitamin B12 is also known as cobalamin. It is a water-soluble vitamin that plays a crucial role in many bodily functions. It's essential for DNA synthesis, red cell formation, nerve function, and converting food into energy. The body doesn't produce vitamin B12, so it must be obtained through our diet and supplements.
Let me ask you. Go ahead. No, go ahead, Lisa. Finish your thought.
There's some key functions. One, DNA synthesis. B12 is vital for making and repairing DNA, the genetic material in the cells. It's also essential for red blood cell formation. It's necessary for the production of healthy red blood cells, which carry oxygen throughout the body. It's also responsible for nerve function. Vitamin B12 is crucial for maintaining the health of nerve cells and the nervous system. And of course, energy production. It helps convert food into usable energy.
Wow.
And other functions, vitamin B12 also supports normal psychological function, nervous system function, and homocysteine metabolism. Those are just a few
I,
of
I,
the.
I know why Curly is smiling and she thinks I should get that shot. I know. I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. I heard you. I hear you giggling in the background. I hear you. I'm not seeing you, but with whatever activity you're doing and whatever you're doing.
It's obvious that I'm attentive and I am responding at the appropriate time.
Oh man!
When I heard it,
you heard. I know you heard it. I know you heard it. All right. So the Savannah Medical Center, of course, opening will now open at Country Corner. Savannah Medical Clinic, of course, is now open, and of course, you have doctors who are available to you and different capacities. Women's health, of course. Go ahead, Lady Elise.
General practice and surgery and family medicine. And here on this flyer, you can see the doctors that are here. We had Dr. Blake in studio last week, Friday, and of course, a few of our listeners could testify of the good report that they have had having seen him as a patient. We also have to make Dr. Grant Davis, who is OBGYN, who also operates here out of Savannah Medical Clinic. So a wide range of services, of course, under one roof. They're now offering ultrasound and x-ray. They have collaborated with Asai Diagnostic in providing those services right under this roof. And of course, coming up next would be their pharmacy. Just sharing with you, if you're in the area, you can come on down and check them out.
I also see that there's a surgeon on board. It is.
Yes, they do minor surgeries here at location.
They have a little surgical facility going on.
Yes.
Wow.
Sorry, Michael.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have an interest? You have something that you'd like to have removed?
We will happy to find out. Hello.
You're not quite Karen. I'm not going to even, I'm not
How is she doing? She's doing fine. Okay. All right, we're here from Flashpoint Media. You're here for their. Oh, you brought some company. Oh, so which company are you with? Sweet? Okay, so Sweet Dreams Cayman. They are here. They have brought cupcakes. Yeah?
Awesome.
Yeah. What else do you sell at Sweet Dreams?
Why doesn't he come over?
Oh, you're getting an invitation to come over. You mind sharing more about Sweet? Yeah, come. You can just share with us so that our listeners can know where to find you as well.
So we located.
Introduce yourself. Hi, morning. Tell us a little bit about you.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Say hi. All right. So they're located in Bud Town.
Yes, correct. And I have some exciting news because soon we're gonna open also ice cream in the town.
Ice cream, huh? Gelato.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
Look. I'm telling you, listen, don't say gelato too much. It costs me too much already. All right? It has cost me much.
But the thing is, though, guys, is that, most of the times we have to go to town. We have to go to Georgetown just to have a little chill time. And it's good that now you can stay in the east.
Yes.
So Button Town
Road next to the police station.
Button Town Road and next to the police station. And so they have come and they have delivered cupcakes here. And of course, they also have dessert and other items that you can get. So if you're in the Town area, you don't need to come all the way to Georgetown to have some nice fun snacks. Yes.
I hope you know that it is not just for children. There are some of us who have, it's not a sweet tooth. Some of us have sweet teeth, right? So
holy, that's one tooth, many, all of them.
yes.
The sugar, vegan. We really like trying to answer for all the people that they're gonna have fun and taste.
Okay.
Desserts are not so sweet. Of course, we have a couple of desserts that are sweet. But for example, we have our signature dessert is the French crab cake. It's a crab cake, 10 layers with a delicious icing with no sugar, no nothing.
But what we are saying here is that you must, for some people, you cannot leave out the sugar. Please don't make the sugar too small, right?
The option exists that you can have fun without all that sugar.
But we are saying that we don't want to have fun without the sugar. We want sugar. We want sugar.
So
thank you, sir.
Who have to take a little bit of sugar? Well, yeah.
All right. So cupcakes and gelatos coming up next.
Yes. That's punishment, Michael. That's you said we should be careful not to mention it, and you go ahead and mention it.
The gelatos. Gelato.
Would I say thank you so much for stopping by. Just a reminder of the name of the place where we can find you before you go.
Dreams, Cayman, Town Road, 187, next to Cayman Cigar, Beach Bubble Plaza. And soon we're going to have also Sweet Dream Ice Cream.
Okay.
Sweet Dreams Ice Cream.
Have a lovely morning, guys. Thank you for hosting me. Thank you very much.
All right. Have a good one. Thank you for stopping by. All right. So a lot happening here, Savannah. Sweet Dreams came here.
Sweet Dreams, I'm thinking about it. The whole thing is that they are starting a new company, or they are expanding. You hear that they're actually expanding their company now, and it's probably going to be starting a new location somewhere soon. But in the meantime, they're adding more value to their business by adding more products, item. And gelato is the one on the list. And I know, Karen. That is weird. That's where I'm going right now, because I tell you, I really enjoy those gelato moments. I'm not going to lie to you. I really did.
I will refrain from making a comment.
Especially because it cost me. Sorry,
just for clarity, it was justified.
I know.
All of that justified.
I know. I know. When I mean to, you have to make up for it. I know.
Yes.
I know. And so yes, I try to stop being mean to you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. Just to say, I don't mind the punishment because I enjoy it, but
so you are encouraging me. So you're encouraging me.
The crime. So then you have to do the time.
She's encouraging me to be mean so she can punish me. You can imagine that? You know what? Savannah Medical Clinic this morning we are opening. Of course, they're having their appreciation day today. Right here at Country Corner. And of course it is, come on down guys, and get your B12 shot. I didn't know that B12 shot had so many things in there. Let me ask a question. What's the difference between an injection and a shot? That's the question I'm asking.
A shot is an injection, an injection is a shot.
Potato.
I was messing with that one, because I heard when Lily says, come on and get the B12 injection, you know what I'm saying? But I heard somebody say, I must come and get a B12 shot. I'm saying, what's the difference, Don't use...
Those are the reasons why you have to pay for the gelatos. You see what I mean? I mean, right there and then. So it's not my fault.
Oh my God, ladies, I'm telling you, it's warm out this morning. I don't know how it's working out for the persons who are in the vicinity of the Savannah Medical Clinic this morning in the country corner. How is it working out, Lady Elise, for the persons? What do you think is happening in the location, the facility right now?
Well, a lot is happening now, and I think we're in preparation mode as they get to kick the day off. There are things, of course, pastries just delivered, and of course, the balloons are behind me.
Yes, very nice.
I think you're only seeing a little bit of the balloons, but I'll share that with you after. And so everything, the wheels are turning, and I'm sure, as I mentioned, there are gift items here available for adults and children alike. So if you come on by, you will certainly receive something that you will enjoy. And the staff, the team members are quite friendly, and it's certainly a day to look forward to.
So again, Lady Elise, it starts officially at 9 o'clock, correct?
Yes.
And continues until?
It continues until 5.
Okay, perfect. So persons who may leave office, work early, can come by, and for those persons who are maybe on vacation, holidays, it's an event that they can certainly participate in today. So school is out, some teachers may still be off. It's a good opportunity to take your children down. There may be family members visiting. Why not come by and see what the services are, so that when you do need the service, you know exactly where to go and what it is that they're providing there at Savannah Medical. So go and explore a little bit before you need the services, so that you can understand what it is that they're offering and how you can access it when you need it.
Savannah Medical Clinic this morning, and the services offered there. Of course, we're going to take a small break, of course, and when we come back.
Need help to produce your podcast? Flashpoint Media makes it very easy. We can relieve you of the headache by recording your podcast for you. So, take the first step to getting your content to your desired audience. Contact us here at Flashpoint, and your podcast will be live in no time. Our website is www.flashpointmedia.ky, or call us at 345-321-6969. That's 345-321-6969.
Scott, and you're listening to Flashpoint Radio, Rise and Shine, your morning boost of inspiration, news, and fun, with Mikey G, Lady Elise, and Coralie Karen, the unmistakable combination, synergized to navigate.
When you need ultrasound that's safe and effective, you must visit Asai Ultrasound Imaging. They're conveniently located at number 4 Chestnut Center, Smith Road, Georgetown, Cayman Islands. With experienced technologists with over 20 years experience, their friendly staff will make you comfortable while you get your procedure done. Asai Ultrasound Imaging is open Mondays to Fridays, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. and 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. on Saturdays. Call Asai Ultrasound Imaging 345-949-2454 or 345-938-3426. That's 345-949-2454 or 345-938-3426.
Quiets down and the noise of the day fades away, that's when the real conversations begin. The ones we hide, the ones we fear, the ones that need to be heard. Conversations After Dark with Mario, where the silence ends and truth begins. Every Wednesday night at 10 p.m., Mario takes you on a journey through the real, raw, and rarely spoken truths that shape our lives. From personal battles to family struggles, community wounds to silent traumas. No topic is too taboo, no story too deep. It's not just talk, it's healing. This is a space where shame is shattered, silence is broken, and truth finally speaks. Conversations After Dark with Mario, every Wednesday at 10 p.m. Only on Flashpoint Radio, www.flashpointmedia.ky. Stay up, speak up, heal forward.
Blazing the steel. Bring the heat. Mix it non-stop with the hottest DJ.
I say welcome back. Curly Karen, good morning, and once again, good morning to you. How you doing? What is happening in Jamaica right now with the whole independence, emancipation day thing?
There are many activities going on. As you know, the cultural shows are in peak. Tomorrow is the Festival Queen competition, the culmination of it.
Right.
On Sunday, it's Mellow Go Round, and
what's that? On Sunday, what? What's that?
Mellow Go Round. So Mellow Go Round is where the top the finalists or the winners of all the competitions would be on showcase. So as you know, there are various competitions going on. Gospel festival song was last Sunday, I think it was, or Saturday night. No, Saturday night. last Saturday night was the festival song competition. So all the winners of the competitions will converge on Sunday night, that's the 3rd, and we will get to see in display all those winners. And of course, the celebrations culminate with Grand Gala on the 6th. Again, another holiday, which actually that holiday is the independence. So whereas today is Emancipation, and not just Jamaica, there are some other Caribbean territories that celebrate with us Emancipation. Independence, though, is exclusive to Jamaica, and that is Wednesday, the 6th of August. And that's when all the fanfare happens. Everybody meets at the National Stadium, and it's really, really great. We were treated to a little bit of the drone show last Saturday night, and it was beautiful. So it usually happens at the end of the show. So a lot of persons will stay back and enjoy that as well. So it is looking to be an active celebration time, and persons are encouraged to go out. Believe me, Mikey G, the tickets, I have been trying to get tickets and nothing is that. So believe me, the good thing about it is that to see the nation coming together and people wanting to experience and to celebrate ourselves, who we are, the struggles that our forefathers would have gone through to bring us to this point is really an amazing observance, you know? So it's really our celebrating ourselves, and I think it's a wonderful thing. I just hope and pray that it doesn't end with this period, that we continue to hold to the dignity of being Jamaican, of being who we are as Caribbean people, and recognize that though the struggles now differ, we still have to stay true to believing that we are individuals, yes, but we are collectively a part of a great nation and a community that really is resilient when it comes on to stating our claim and establishing ourselves as free people in this day and age.
You know, I mentioned earlier on, we talk about the idea of the emancipation aspect of it, where you feel yourself emancipated. Do we have something on emancipation, what it actually is and mean? Do we have something on that? What is emancipation? What does it actually represent? The concept of this period of emancipation. I mean, as you look at it, and hope to enlighten our listeners this morning on what emancipation actually means, and of course when this was achieved. Curly Karen, I would say to you that when you think about it culminates the idea of the ending of slavery. As in my mind, I'm just going to go to it from the history that I probably have read and studied as a youngster coming up. The ending of slavery is emancipation, and but there's another part of emancipation that has attachments to slavery. There's what you call, after slavery, there's what you call colonization.
Yeah.
Now that is even another aspect of it, and people look at colonization as not a deep-rooted threat to any democracy or any form of human existence. But for those who have been colonized, knows what that actually means.
So, having done a search, emancipation in general refers to the act of freeing someone from the control or power of another, or from a previous restraint or legal disability. It's often associated with historical events like the abolition of slavery, but can also refer to the process of a minor becoming legally recognized as an adult. In Jamaica, August 1st is Emancipation Day, commemorating the abolition of slavery in 1834. So
the word covers a myriad of different actions that can be taken under this heading.
Yeah. So it says it's marking the anniversary of the 1834 abolition of slavery in the British Caribbean. It's a day of reflection, gratitude, and cultural celebration. The National Library of Jamaica says it's a day of profound significance and a pivotal moment. The Jamaica Information Service notes that the day is a testament to the resilience and courage of those who fought for freedom from slavery. So it is really a moment to pause, I believe, and to honor those who recognize the atrocities of being bound and not being able to have a voice, and also that those who saw it for what it was and took the maybe bold step individually to challenge it, and in some regard it meant giving their lives for it. And I believe for us now is to recognize not just that we're where we are, but to really honor those who paved the way. We weren't originally here.
Right.
We were brought over in horrible conditions on slave ships. But the fact that we had people who stood up against a system that perpetrated the misuse, the abuse of another human being, and having successfully done so, we need to celebrate not just what they have done, but the fact that where we are now, to make sure that we're not continuing that. And Bob Marley says, mental slavery. So whereas it may not be physical, we must also be conscious that there is the mental element of it. It sort of holds individuals back, but in ourselves we must also be mindful not to be imposing it on others. So it's really a thoughtful time, reflective, but also making sure that the present makes exist in it.
Curly Karen, I always want to say to you, I just speak about you said 1834 episode, and you speak about the atrocities, which I would just mark up to just pure evil. But what many persons do is to use the narrative that slavery has been in existence for many years and many persons have been enslaved before. So what's the big deal that you're making about it? And when you find yourself justifying something, it's like saying, I had somebody who considered a friend at one point who said, there's this man who has two persons that work with him, and I'm working with these other guys, and under this person's authority. And he says that those guys are treated so badly by that person, and I don't treat you as bad as that. Means what? I'm treating you good.
Yeah.
That's how people think,
And that's the truth. And when you think about it now, there are persons who are employed and their worth is not really recognized in their remuneration. And I think it's also a form of slavery, because if I am giving you sufficient time and effort and you are progressing or your business is being built, why shouldn't you allow me to? But the reverse is also true, because why should I be giving 100 to something that is only returning 20% to me? I think where we ought to go as a people is to really step out and be brave enough to challenge ourselves, to own our own business, to create a space so that others can really actualize, that they can achieve almost the counter to slavery.
Curly,
provide that for yourself, to be independent, truly independent.
Well, all right. So you have now moved from emancipation to colonization.
Yeah.
All right. So let's pull up what colonization is, and of course I'm going to just keep talking. You just pull it up. Whatever it comes with, you just tell us what it is. We're going to go to colonization, and of course we're going to talk a little bit on what that is. So emancipation from slavery comes back way back when. Of course, 1960. For the Jamaican context is when we celebrate emancipation or independence? Which one did we celebrate? 1962.
1962
is independence.
Yes.
And 1960 was the emancipation, or 1934?
1834 was emancipation, so that was not just Jamaica, but the actual proclamation.
No, the proclamation of it was in 1834, but for Jamaica, the Jamaican context of it, which means, but while it was this proclamation went out in 1834, right up until 1959, this was still happening.
So colonization.
1950, up to 1950, slavery was still in full swing.
In some form or shape, right?
Not just some form, in full swing. It's like it was actually happening.
Interesting.
Because when the rebellion came, for the fighting that you talked about, the Paul Bogle and the Sam Sharp and the Nanny and all of these people, who, well, you can name Nanny, Sam Sharp, and of course Paul Bogle as the three main agitators of the day. What's Nanny's brother again? Name? What was his name again? Tom. What was his name? I don't remember his name. No, it's okay. I remember his name soon enough. And so. No, I'm not trying to ring that out. I'm not trying to get you into that. But I was just trying to remember the name of Nanny's brother, which of course played a significant part in the whole Maroon rebellion, and eventually get a part of Jamaica for themselves, which is really now under attack in a lot of ways, because I heard quite a bit coming from that. I don't know how far the government of Jamaica already have gotten themselves, have rewritten laws to now possibly disenfranchise those laws that were in place to protect them from any other. It's like the American Red Indian who have now lived on the reservation, and there are laws that says they can govern their own self, and they have certain laws that give them sovereignty over themselves, which is that's another concept altogether.
So you had Kojo.
That's hold on. That's the name I was waiting for. So Kojo was the name that I was trying to remember. That was Nanny's brother, and he was a Maroon as well, and was very instrumental in the freedom of black people. Yeah, so go ahead and read them. Go ahead and read them out. Let me hear them.
It says Queen Nanny, a Jamaican national hero, had several brothers who were also Maroon leaders. These brothers include Kojo, Akompong, Johnny, Kofi, and Kweo. They all played significant roles in resisting British rule and establishing Maroon communities in Jamaica. Kojo, he's a prominent Maroon leader, particularly known for leading rebellions and eventually negotiating a peace treaty with the British. So
slavery had ended and colonization started.
Yeah.
And this is what you're listening to now. You're now going back in history and looking at the story unfolding. So what is colonization? You found that one.
The process where a foreign power establishes control over territory and its people, often for purposes of exploitation, resource extraction, and or settlement. It can involve political, social, economic, and cultural domination. While the term is often associated with historical events, the effects of colonization continue to impact societies today. So the colonization involves a foreign power asserting dominance over territory and its inhabitants, Colonizers frequently seek to extract resources from the colonized territory. The colonization often involves the imposition of the colonizer's culture, language, and values on the colonized population, sometimes leading to the suppression of or destruction of indigenous cultures. So.
Have you ever watched the movie, Curly? Avatar. Have you ever watched that movie? Avatar, yes. Have you ever watched Avatar?
No.
No?
No, I haven't watched it. I am weary of the blue people.
Ah! Really?
Over gelato. I will sit and watch it with you over gelato.
Oh Lord! You know, Curly. I'm done with you. I'm done with you, guys. You're my friend. God. All right, fine.
Boy, the blue people. I mean, when I saw it, I'm like, let's pass on this one. But go ahead and tell me
the movie.
What your findings were from watching Avatar.
Well, I would encourage every person to watch Avatar, especially if you have been colonized before.
Okay. So from that perspective, I will face my fear. It just looks really too weird.
I know. There's part 2 of it. I don't want you to watch the part 2. I want you, if you're not watching the part 1, do not watch the part 2. It won't make any sense to you. It might be a good movie to watch at part 2. It's still not a bad movie to watch. But watch part 1 first before watching the second half of it. Because you can get the storyline and the mindset of where all of this is based on than going to the end of it to see where it is. It's like somebody coming after you have built something and it's wonderful. No, they didn't work with you. It's like I went to school when there were storybooks that says Mother Duck and the chicks was living in this house, and Mother Duck wanted to make a cake, and so this Mother Duck came and says, I am going to make a cake for you. Who wants cake? And everybody says, yeah. Everybody put up their hands and they say, yes, we want cake. And Mother Duck said, well, to make the cake, we have to plow the field. So we're going to start the process now. And Mother Duck said, who will help me plow the field? And everybody pull them on and push themselves away and they're gone. Busy playing and everything, and everybody playing and doing what they want to do. And Mother Duck went and she plowed the field, prepared it. Who wants to help me plant the corn? Everybody pulled on and gone again, and Mother Duck went and planted the corn all over. Cornfield started to grow. Who wants to help me water the corn? Nobody wants to help. Who wants to help me reap the corn? Because it's time for reaping and you need to cut the corns out to, Who wants to help me reap the corn? Nobody wants to help reaping the corn. And then Mother Duck says, all right, she went ahead, reap the corn, big baskets of corn all over the place, and she brought them inside the house and they're there. And so she says, who wants to help me grater the corn? Nobody. Who wants to help me bake the cake? Mother Duck went and she prepared the corn, everything, and mixed the cake and prepared the dough and everything, whatever she mixed and the mix for the cake, and she put it in the oven and baked the cake. And then she came back and she says, who wants to help me eat the cake?
Yes, excitement, everybody.
Everybody hand went up and Mother Duck says, no, if you did not help me to prepare the cake, you cannot help me eat the cake.
Yes.
That story taught me such valuable lessons about person's individual self and how people behave around you. And you must not feel bad when you see it happening, because it's a natural psychological disposition that people holds, and they hold true to it because it's in natural order. And yeah.
But and that's also the concept that I have around or recognizing where we are now, because those persons who prior to 1834 had to go through and endure the hardship of slavery and then the abuse of colonization, and now when you hold the freedom that you have, it has to worth something. However, a lot of us don't appreciate it or understand the value because we don't know our history. We don't understand what the price
was paid.
Somebody else had to pay,
yes,
for us to be here. And importantly, we need to make sure that we don't create a new form of what it looks like. We don't modernize slavery, right. and if we have the concept that we ought to treat people fairly, then it would be the basis, the foundation for how we relate to each other, how we interact. But unless you understand the value of what you have, it's very easy for you to almost repeat or to refashion what existed prior.
It's like you're living in the past, and Marcus Garvey says, that emancipate yourself. The people who forget their past,
yes,
their past shall be their future. And
yes.
with a message like that, it is very hard for us sometimes many persons miss it completely. Miss it because they have paid so little attention to your history and your early beginnings that you miss it all.
And so going back to the story that you shared, a lot of us are enjoying the cake because this is a stage where we got to the kitchen or got to the house, but we didn't witness or participate in the process, and so we are there enjoying the cake but do not really know the value of the cake. And so that's for me where we have a part to play, each of us. So it's telling the stories over and over. I remember, as we go through the lesson this week and we talk about Egypt and the Passover, the instruction to the Hebrew people is to remember, tell the generations, let them know about how God delivered them from the 400 years of bondage, 430, I believe was the exact number. And the witness of how God delivered them should be repeated over and over. So could it be that we have not been effective, the adults in that space, in sharing what it really means to be a free nation or a free people, and repeating it with such passion, understanding that it resonates with the young people so that they will be better able to exist or have an existence that is less selfish. Because when you look around, the younger the generation is, the more selfish they've become. So do we take responsibility for not communicating effectively the value of what they now have? And how do we change it?
Crowley Karen, you have asked some very good questions. And when I asked the question earlier that we talked about, you remember that question when I talked about who teaches children? Are the children being taught? This was the conversation we were having at that time,
Correct.
Having the knowledge that the result of what you're looking at when your children are disrespectful and they don't know their history, they don't know, they don't know none of the things that you know.
Yeah.
If they don't know none of the things that you know that is important to you, that is important and vital to their survival and their life, and they don't know, who's responsible for that?
So true. And sometimes what I find, Michael, is that we are deliberate in trying to protect our children from the hardship that we experience to their detriment, because if they, again, don't understand what we had to go through to get to where we are, then they're going to take it for granted. They're going to take where they are for granted.
That is true.
And yeah, and you're having a conversation, and as simple as it may seem, we're having a conversation with adults of my age group.
Right.
And we were talking about the young generation now, and what was so consistent is that we are trying to shield our children from the world almost. And in so doing, we're taking from them that awareness of the full picture. So we're not allowing them to see the plowing of the land, to see the nights and the early morning where you had to go out and water, or the late nights when you had to dig up or mulch the ground, or
right.
And the reaping and the great. We're not allowing them to see that because we knew it was hard. And so we're trying to protect them from the hardship, but to their detriment, because they're not appreciating, again, the value of what they're now eating, the cake that they're now eating. They don't see the true value of the end results. So we have to take a bit of responsibility for ourselves. We have to take responsibility for what we're witnessing. And let's try to change the narrative, the experience, so that there is a greater
we have a greater
mental
force.
strength.
We have a greater force at work, Cordy Karen, and I will tell you, of course, I'm going to talk about this a little bit more, but I'm going to take a small break, and when we come back, I'm going to drop a song about the family and how much the family means to us as a people. The importance of having our family and teaching our family is very important, because if we don't, it is to their detriment. It is to their detriment. Of course, when we come back,
a gift from God to man, a reflection of his fellowship with all of his creation.
An intimate encounter with loved ones and their faults, still a source for comfort, but most of all for love.
It's the origin of innocence, the birthplace of trust, a sanctuary from the cruel and unjust,
an inevitable union of different generations, brought to meet each other through the miracle of life. We believe
mutual adoption. We were separated from the fold by our transgression.
But the Father in heaven has given us His Son, and through His brotherhood we are redeemed.
Oh, it's a privilege to be a part of God's family.
And with all our hearts we want the world to share with us this joy.
Let the circle be unbroken. Let the prodigal come home.
And together we'll share eternity.
We'll share eternity. We
believe in the family, yeah.
We believe. Let's find our place.
Find a place at the altar.
Consecrate our lives through the morning and evening sacrifice. Oh, Savannah.
The cords of love grow stronger through our unity.
By the grace of the Father,
Spirit and the Son.
we believe. Yes, we believe.
Yes, we do. We believe in the family,
We believe in the family this morning. We definitely do this morning. Talking about family, and we're joined. Hey, Janine, good morning. Good morning, Janine. Good morning, little Jan. How you doing?
Morning, Janine. Good morning. I'm not quite sure if you can hear me.
Yeah, well, I guess I think somebody have to turn up your microphone a little bit for me to fully.
I need to turn it up.
Can you turn up your microphone a little bit for me?
Hear me now.
Yeah, we're hearing you. You're getting there.
Good morning, Michael. Good morning, Lady Shirley.
Well, I think I could get you up. I would love to hear you a little bit louder, a little bit more.
Yeah.
Is it possible to get you up a little louder?
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
All right. So now you have to talk a little louder now, because I know you're a soft-spoken person. But this morning, Corinne is a person who, by naturally she will just speak normally.
Naturally loud.
You have to open the mic. Open the mic for me.
Yeah.
Alright, John, your mic is closed.
I think I am speaking loud enough. Is that a little better?
Yeah, you are not just a little better, but much better.
Okay. Let me say again, good morning, my Kiki. Good morning, Lady Curly. And good morning, everyone who's listening with us this morning.
Good morning, Fabulous Friday, Family Friday. Janine, I'm seeing you're sitting in the area having joined us. Can you give us an update as to what's happening on the ground? Or is the traffic?
So far, I just have been seeing persons out. The traffic is coming. There are persons coming to the Savannah Medical so they can get their checkups and all. So if you were still kind of wondering whether or not you have probably missed your token or anything like that, I think there's probably one or two still left, so you can come on in and collect yours.
Awesome. So you hear that, everyone? Invite your families and friends to go by the Savannah Medical, where they're having their appreciation day. They're using the opportunity to, after 18 years of operation, to give back. So please join them. They're there from 9 to 5. So throughout the day, visit, get a little bit more about knowing about their services. Also, they will be doing some tests and giving you some free services. The B12 is one that Micah G certainly connected with. For reasons
John, I'm not even going to respond. John, I'm not responding to it. I am not responding to it.
But there may be other persons. Sorry, go ahead, Jenny.
Agree with you that we hear lots of talk about the weight loss and not the weight. And I've been trying to, just to
Jenny, you have shared my pain. You have shared my pain.
Well, Mikey, I've gone on a lot of apps as well, to try to gain weight. They probably advertise that, we're here for you to exercise so that you can. And then when they're asking the questions, they don't ask the question whether or not you want to lose weight or gain weight. They only ask how much weight do you want to lose. They're telling me that I want to gain and I want to increase, and you're going to only ask me how much weight I want to lose. So when I type in, I want to move from, let me not say X, because I don't want to make anybody jealous.
Can I tell you? Too late, Jenny. Too late.
Too late shall be your crime.
But go right ahead. Share your story about the disadvantages of going on those apps.
Listen, it is always a little burdensome when I get on them and I'm asked what is it that I want to achieve, and I said I want to gain. And then he asked me, so how much do you want to lose?
Jenny, I realize I'm looking at you now, and I'm seeing you. You're looking a little more. Somebody say you look a little more plump and rosy. You know when people say these things, I don't know what it means. Karen, can you explain to me? I hear it all the time.
It means something totally different for me.
No. Credit, I wasn't talking about you. I
was deliberate in staying away from this conversation because I realized that is not in my realm at all. So I allowed you. Thank you very much for inviting me back, but not at that juncture. When I go back to maybe emancipation, then I'll rejoin.
Can you rejoin? Well, I shall emancipate myself from not mental slavery, no, ma'am. I'm
yeah. But
from the whole weight loss.
Listen. All the weight loss people go on that side, please.
Yeah, definitely. We're over here.
Please stay on that side, please. Stay on that side.
What it says though, Michael and Janine, is that we're so unique and we're so different because you can't just lump us into one, conversation or one space. As individuals, we have different needs, and that is the beauty of who we are. And when you talk about when God was intentional when He made us individuals, so what applies for me will not apply for you. So we have to love each other in such a way that we appreciate our differences and not try to conform. And that's what slavery was. It's trying to create or recreate our uniqueness and to make us all the same, and so once we accept who we are, and I'm talking to myself, as much as I want to I have to be able to accept who I am right now, knowing that there is a little bit of work that needs to be done to get to where I need to be ultimately, but to celebrate me where I am. And that's something that all of us can be challenged to do.
Great.
Yes.
Go ahead. Sorry. Finish your statement.
Right, because ultimately, if we live in a space where we're disappointed with ourselves every day, or we're not happy with who is looking back at us in the mirror, then our existence is going to be filled with negative energy and negative, our disposition will be always negative, or engagements or conversations will be negative. But if we celebrate who we are right now, then it's a different conversation until we get to where we want to really be.
Lily Janine, earlier on, what we did, we had a conversation with Curly Karen, and we talked about where she were. And now she's saying she has at this bit, she would not open her camera from morning because I don't know where she is. And that's what we're talking about. The same thing. Where are you, Lady Karen? We want to know, right? And so that's my thing. And you said a while ago that where she is, she wants to feel comfortable with herself. I want to know where you are. That's the problem I'm having. And so having said that, we look.
I am not going to allow you to draw me into causing people to be jealous of where I am, but be assured I'm in a good place.
Things like on the couch.
Yeah, all right. So
I'll give you a little hint. I can't saw fish on the menu.
Okay.
You see what's going on? Breakfast to be served. What's going on?
Yep. I told you not to draw me out, but then you insist. So I have to give you a little bit of it. But,
every now and then, somebody will have to say something. All right. So Savannah Medical Center clinic, Janine. We have two other presenters at the location. Of course, the man himself called Woolsey Colley, and of course, Lady Mrs. Carla McGarvey Blair is on the ground as well. Part of the Flashpoint team. Your mic is not open, so we are not going to hear you, Janine. If you're still saying something.
No, I was just saying that yes, they're here, they're ready to go. So I am going to also move aside and allow for them to join.
All right, fine. Well, just let them open the camera. Remember, the camera can be open wider. There are other microphones there too, so can be accommodated as well. But let's see what happens. Of course, let's get it in there. All right, so I'm going to take a small break, and when we come back.
When you need ultrasound that's safe and effective, you must visit Asai Ultrasound Imaging. They're conveniently located at number 4 Chestnut Center, Smith Road, Georgetown, Cayman Islands. With experienced technologists with over 20 years experience, their friendly staff will make you comfortable while you get your procedure done. Asai Ultrasound Imaging is open Mondays to Fridays, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. and 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. on Saturdays. Call Asai Ultrasound Imaging 345-949-2454 or 345-938-3426. That's 345-949-2454 or 345-938-3426.
Help to produce your podcast? Flashpoint Media makes it very easy. We can relieve you of the headache by recording your podcast for you. So, take the first step to get Need help to produce your podcast? Flashpoint Media makes it very easy. We can relieve you of the headache by recording your podcast for you. So, take the first step to getting your content to your desired audience. Contact us here at Flashpoint and your podcast will be live in no time. Our website is www.flashpointmedia.ky or call us at 345-321-6969. That's 345-321-6969.
Of course, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Carla, good morning to you. Mrs. Carla Magabe Blair on the ground this morning. Good morning to you.
Yeah. Are you hearing me?
Yes, I'm definitely hearing you this morning.
How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. I'm doing great. As I see you have I see you all decked out this morning and ready to go.
Again.
Yes, please.
Okay. So you're hearing me now?
Yes, I'm hearing you. I'm hearing you perfectly fine.
I was saying I look good. I know I look good, but in order for me to
No, I was saying that you're seeing me good. You're seeing me good, you know?
I am excited. I am pumped. I am ready.
Yes.
Not just me. You see this young lady beside me? Oh, once you see her, you see the word pleasant. And honestly, that's what it is. I want to say good morning.
Good morning to you.
And how are you?
I'm doing fine.
She's doing fine. You see how she's smiling at me? You would believe we know each other for ages.
I thought she was somebody who you were well acquainted with for a long time. I saw the pleasantries. I just saw that connection. But then Carla, you're the person. You're the kind of person who draws people. You know, it's a natural disposition that you have. So I'm gonna leave it there.
It isn't. I believe she drew me all the way from town to here because she is the person I really want to talk to. And she has drawn me from so far that means it's not a wasted drawing.
Yes.
Can I ask you, what's your name?
My name is Denise Forbes.
Oh, this is Miss Forbes. And Miss Forbes, it is so excited. I saw you come in. Look like you were smiling. You went into the business, you keep clinic going, come back out unhappy. I'm usually like itchy, I'm usually shaky, but she come out laughing. Not only that, she come out with gift. Have you ever heard that before? You go into a clinic and you come out with gift? No, so this is the place where we ought to be.
Is that one of those clinics that you collect the babies and come out?
I want to ask you. Yes. So I want to know, I'm definitely asking your experience. I know it's an appreciation day and it's something that it seems like was promoted because you're well aware you came in all pumped and you're leaving all happy. Share some experience with me and the audience, Radio Land, about your experience at the Savannah.
Okay. When I first came to Savannah Medical Clinic, I came here and I saw Dr. Grant But the experience I had was from entering the door, the receptionist, everybody's working at the front, they're still very attentive, very quick in responding. So I didn't have to wait sitting down wondering if anybody saw me or anything. So I really appreciated that everybody was very responsive. And the next thing
Let me ask you, yeah, that not only that have to pay you.
No. It was very close to the end of their.
I think I'm gonna take a break.
Close to closing. Do not even go near to the door, because from security straight up is telling you only have 2 minutes inside. Right. So the fact that you said it's close to closing time and they were so accommodating, yes. They were so patient, they were so, tells me a lot.
Yes, and I felt like I felt like I was important to them as a patient, even though it was near to closing time. So, and the nurse who were doing, the preliminary,
yes, the triage,
right? She was very, very accommodating, very caring, and so on. I was in a lot of pain, and when I saw Dr. Grant Davis, she was very attentive, very thorough, and so on. I felt
even at the end of the day.
Yes, I'm telling you, that was my experience here. Wow. And so when I heard that they were having a customer service appreciation day, I had to come because I wanted everybody to know that the service you get here is second to none. They are caring, and it's not something that they put on. It's just who they are, and you get that treatment from entering the door, even before you see the doctor.
This sounds about permanent customer. Permanent out. Yes. And it was to show that what to take time out. You see that first impression? Certainly does.
Yes.
I really want to say thank you so much, because sometimes only people can make friends with what she's no. I don't think this kids and she know what what is in her in Savannah Medical. I went because she was impressed and she will continue to remain.
Agreed, Carlo, 100%. We some of us.
Scott, and you're listening to Flashpoint Radio, Rise and Shine, your morning boost of inspiration, news, and fun. With Mikey G, Lady Elise, and Coralie Karen, the unmistakable combination, synergized to navigate.
Might share my story so that you know that what happens here is real care and compassion, which is really what the health space and industry is about. It's bringing back what it was originally intended to be. So really, Ms. Park, we appreciate you taking the time to endorse what would have been shared with us by the team last week, and it's good to see you smiling.
Yes. Forbes, I really want to say what I love is that each one reach one, and I'm sure after that experience you would have been sharing Savannah Medical to everybody who is in pain.
Yes.
And it goes to show each one reaching one. Yes, you now become one of these. So I wish for you a blessed day.
Yes.
All the best, and for sure we will meet again.
Thanks, and you're welcome.
Oh, most certainly. Thank you so much. Have a good day.
You too.
Thank you. What a thing! What an
Yes,
experience! You
yes.
know, the persons who meet me can talk about me like, oh, she just talk about the medical center. I mean, calm, patient, accommodating, happy time.
Yeah.
Rose just before I call on my friends to visit me back in studio. I just want to say,
No,
listen, come on out. Savannah is right here, and it's a place where certainly you can be accommodated no matter what. Correct? You hear that?
Yes, I did. Isn't it
Absolutely. And
lovely?
so after 18 years of delivering service to the community, they are expanding because as you would have heard, they are now doing minor surgeries. So the intent is to have everything happen in the family. There's also intentions to offer pharmaceutical services as well. So one-stop shop.
It's
There's also the association with Asai Medical. So the idea is that if you have a need, if you need to reach out to them, they're making it very convenient so that everything that needs to you need to touch to make your better is in one space. So again, those of you who are not aware, come on down Savannah Medical showcasing their offering so that you can in fact get the same treatment as well as ailment you're experiencing at the time. So share with us is 9 to 5. It's just for you to let you know that they're there for you and what it is that they're offering.
Savannah Medical Clinic this morning, Lady Curly Curran, I would say to you that by the testimony of Monial of the patron that just left or came out from that establishment, you could hear a happy customer. You could hear someone who met in a very happy environment. Someone who is what you would consider a happy customer, and will tell others about the service that she received, and it has no qualms of, as we say in Jamaica, to broadcast it. The story come to me of the woman at the well. Come see a man, come see Savannah Medical Clinic because these people down here do such awesome job in taking care of your health and your wellness, and it is indeed a pleasant thing to hear this morning. Yes, an experience to have.
Yes, it's absolutely amazing. So I certainly would be congratulations to the team for holding true to the essence of what a healthcare facility ought to be. Making sure that the patients, those persons who have to seek their service, that they understand that it's more than just getting the funds or getting the money. It's making sure that you get the attention in an environment that brings you that sort of solace, that confidence that your care is top of mind to the people who are going to be attending to you. The fact that every element, the security, the receptionist, everybody in the space got the message that we're all about caring for those who come and visit the facility is also something that we need to commend them on, because that's not typical in this day and age.
No, and for that reason alone, Curly Curran, we are inviting those persons who have not yet heard about the Savannah Medical Clinic in Savannah, of course, at Country Corner. And they were saying that they were at Countryside before, and now they are moved over from Countryside. So some persons don't know where Country Corner is, and so I'm going to tell them where Country Corner is. It is the opposite side of where Countryside is. That must work, right?
Really?
I know that works.
Okay. Hopefully that helps. If not, I heard Nadine mention chicken. That is also a landmark that would give you an idea as to where to
so
go.
we are talking about some free advertisement coming on here. I see Janine join us again. Janine, let me have this conversation. Yes, your mic is closed, so we're not hearing you right now, Janine. Of course, Janine is on the ground at the Savannah Medical Clinic this morning, and we are bringing this one live to you, breakfast hour style. Of course, breakfast hour is extended to lunch hour, and of course, what do you call the one before lunch? Brunch hour, and then into lunch hour. Over to you, Janine.
Well, brunch is the combination of both. So
is you didn't have breakfast yet and you have lunch. With
combination of both breakfast and lunch.
Yeah.
And all this time I thought I would have my breakfast, then I would have brunch afterwards.
No, or in our case, I'm sorry, Corey. I'm sorry. In our case, have lunch.
We are going to have brunch and lunch.
No walking away from that conversation.
We're having. All right, so I'm going to take a small break.
She's saying not a combined, a part of in addition to the meal process.
I'm going to take a small break, guys, and when we come back, we will definitely touch on a little bit more about the brunch crossing over into lunch. Welcome back, Jan. We had a little bit of difficulty just now. We couldn't hear some of the conversation that was going on, so we had to reset and come back once again. Good morning. Open your microphone and let's talk.
Yes, I was actually just talking with You were having a conversation.
I realize I'm the arm. That's why.
I don't know my name.
The conversation was all about breakfast, lunch, and brunch. And I'm saying you cannot dictate when it comes to brunch, because brunch is just the time frame. It is the time frame between stipulated breakfast time and stipulated lunch time. What comes in between is brunch. So you can't have a brunch at 7 a.m. You can't have a brunch at 12 p.m. You have brunch in between breakfast and lunchtime.
Well, my thing was saying this, but here's where I was going with all of this. could I have my breakfast and then come and have brunch afterwards, and it would be the same?
That's what I was saying, Mikey G. You have breakfast. There is a breakfast. We have our brunch time, and then we have lunch.
So are you saying you have breakfast at 7 and brunch at 7:30? No.
Yeah.
Right.
No.
We're all saying the same thing.
We're all saying the same thing, just in different ways.
Oh no, so Carla, you have your lunch, you have your breakfast first, then go for brunch afterwards.
Yes, sometimes, but I usually just end up having brunch most of the time.
I think Curly Karen will not agree with you, because she's not going to have breakfast and then go for brunch.
Absolutely not. First of all, I am here struggling to even have breakfast because it's one more stress that I'm going to have to deal with. So sometimes what will happen is I bypass breakfast. There is no consideration for brunch, and I wait until lunchtime and have something to eat.
No, we're talking about Carla, we're talking about brunch. We are talking about brunch, and you have bypassed both. You have bypassed the breakfast, you have bypassed the brunch, and you have gone to lunch. We're having a problem now.
No, we're not having a problem. It's 2 stops that I don't have to make because I'm trying to get to where I need to.
Savannah Medical Clinic.
I think we're going to have to send you inside to get a checkup, because you have lunch and you have dinner.
No, I'm trying not to. I'm trying to restrict the amount of things. I said to my son, honey, how do I get to lose weight? He says, Mom, whenever you see food, turn your head to one side, then to the next side, and that will help you. So he's saying to me, shake my head whenever I see food.
Oh.
So that's my mindset. He says, turn your head to the left, then to the right, every time you see food. So I have to bypass breakfast. There's no consideration for brunch. And at lunchtime, then I may consider.
Let me help you out a little then, Coralie. And you can possibly think of going inside for the checkup afterwards just to confirm. But it's actually always, or it's a little bit better if you actually have breakfast, have lunch, and you can't. No, Sorry about that. Sorry about that, Carol. As I was saying, it's actually better if you have breakfast. You can skip the brunch if anything. Have lunch and skip dinner. The dinner part is a part that is probably a little bit more
impactful.
Yes, it will be a little bit more impactful. But don't take my word for it. That is another thing too. Comes on to
it's not just Janine that maybe you should do the reverse. Eat a lot of dinner.
Actually, I've been told that. To be honest as well, I tend to skip dinner. If I skip anything, it's going to be dinner. So I'll have breakfast. I'll have lunch. If I'm skipping a meal, it's dinner. So maybe a few of us just need to do the reverse.
All right. What I'm going to recommend now, because I've listened to the complaints of the patients, and I'm going to now do my what is it? What do you call it now? Not diagnosis, but my prognosis.
We're listening, Michael. So now we're tuned into Dr. Mike.
There you go. I am happy that you reminded, and remember that. So Dr. Michael is at the desk, and I'm saying, this morning, of course, you're stopping by the Savannah Medical Clinic to get your checkup, and of course, to be diagnosed with whatever it is, or to be tested, and of course, cleared of any diagnosis that may harm you or cause you any physical or mental and otherwise we understand that we have a OBGYN on board, as well as the Asai Ultrasound Medical ultrasound facility housed inside the Savannah Medical Clinic. And of course, we have a general practitioner as well, and a surgeon, a surgical area for minor surgeries that can be done at this location. So if someone has gotten injury at any point, you know where to head on. If you can't reach to a hospital where you can get that assistance, there's a first stop in Savannah that you can go to get assistance from this clinical team, from this team of medical practitioners, and of course would be saved before you reach somewhere else. So that's what I'm saying. But Janine, what's your take as a person in the medical field yourself? I know you have gone in and you have seen firsthand the facility. And what do you make of the facility this morning? Tell me, what do you make of it?
Listen, it is a very, very nice setup. It is actually quite relaxing, calming, and inviting. So if it is that you ever consider wanting to go to a medical facility, you can actually feel a little bit of peace, because when you actually go to the doctor, you hear you need to go for a checkup and all, you actually start to become anxious. When you actually step inside, there is a sense of calm and peace and serenity that you cannot get anywhere else.
For me, Janine, who do not very much care to go to the doctor all the time, you're saying Mikey G could just hang out at the doctor office, this one in particular.
Trust me, Mikey, if you actually come here, you would actually consider.
No, Janine, we need to encourage Michael. Even if that is what it will take to get in there, the calmness of the environment, by all means, Michael, please visit Savannah Medical. They will make you feel at home, because again, it's a family institution. Their idea there is to make you feel welcomed. So please visit. If it's just to hang out at the receptionist area, hang out with the security at this point, hopefully they will encourage you to actually go and sit with Dr. Blake and have a chat.
There's a question I was going to ask, but I will not ask it. I refrain myself from asking. Jenny, you're saying?
Listen, I am sure it doesn't matter whether it's Dr. Blake or Dr. T. I am quite sure any one of them will be most accommodating to you to come and if you actually come down and get yourself, have a little nice chit chat with them.
You know what? Maybe what they should do is have the Avatar movie showing and have invited couples.
Once the Avatar movie show, he will be there.
Exactly.
Well, I would recommend. Here's where I'm going to go. I'm going to be going by the Savannah Medical Center to watch the Avatar movie. I'm taking Curly Karen with me, and then that's what I'm going to do.
Well, here's the thing: you have to have gelato, because if I'm gonna have to sit through that, then gelato is going to be there. And so while we're watching the movie, then they can give him the B12 shot at least.
Carla, don't agree with them, please, Madam Blair. Do not agree with them, please.
No, I don't.
By all means.
What did you say?
All right. So let me ask you. For your experience, Carla, what is your experience? Observation. The experience that you're having now this morning at the location, and of course the observation of the facility. We also now know that they're adding a new arm of that they're going to be adding a pharmacy. And so this is something that is coming up in the next episode of the Days of Our Life. And so this is something that Savannah will be experiencing soon. Tell me your thoughts on that, Carla.
For those who know me, anything green is good. And then look behind me, the color is green. So what can you say? I came up the ramp that is so accommodating. So for those who may not be physically ill, physically drained, but you have a ramp that can help you quite nicely coming up. There is a plant, a green plant by the ramp. Now listen, all that saying, bring it on, bring it on, bring it on.
Bring it on, bring it on, bring it on.
So calm, so soothing, and this is something that I really want to plug in. For those who live in the Savannah area, for those who live in Bordentown, for those who live all the way back, in the back and the back and the back, I'm saying to you, EastEnders and the others, stop here. This is a place to stop. It looks small on the outside, but when you go in, it is large enough for everybody. So stop right here. Do not pass, because you may just pass and wish you had stopped. So it is very important. Yes, my first impression really will last. It is calm, it's cool, and it is green. Once it's green, it's good.
I guess you can't beat that, because I concur, in a lot of ways, yeah, I know. But hey, Curly Karen, I know you concur as well. I'm speaking on behalf of you.
Absolutely, I definitely am drawn into the excitement that Carla has just displayed, and to encourage persons to come by. Again, today is their appreciation day. It's a good opportunity to visit when you don't have a need for the service, but it will also give you the wide array of their offering, allow you to be introduced to the team, so that in the near future, or whenever it is that you need to seek their service, you are already familiar with the layout of the land and know exactly where to go. So they're inviting you all to come by, look at the facility, meet the team, get involved in what's happening today. There are giveaways, not just for adults, but also for the smaller ones. Everybody is catered for, because again, it's a family environment. So they're making sure that everyone have a little bit of a taste of what it is that they're offering.
All right, well, Karen, I'm going to be ending the live stream this morning right now of the breakfast hour. Of course, we will continue on the other side of this break, and we will be dropping a few tunes and a few things, for the people and for just enjoy themselves when they come to the Savannah Medical Clinic this morning.
Absolutely, absolutely. Nice vibes. I'm sure that those around are enjoying themselves already. Again, they're being catered for as it relates to refreshments. So don't worry about whether or not you're going to be sustained. They have everything, and there are services that they're providing as well. So inviting everyone again to come by. Is 9 to 5. You can get acquainted and be fitted by the team there at Savannah Medical. And of course, DJ Mike is going to be on display as well. So it's going to be all fun, Family Friday, all gospel.
Well, I guess you know what the thing about this one this morning, Lady Curly Karen,
sometimes during the day
is that no, but I mean the gospel going to come later on, but right now some cultural tune going fall. I'm sorry for that part of it. We dub this day all gospel, but today we have to play some cultural tune. And just hold on, Lady Curly Karen. Let me just break this live stream, and then we're going to come right back into this morning's episode. Of course, I'm going to join Lady Janine to just give us our final words on the breakfast hour, so we can close this segment and join it back with pure music and total fun.
Vibes.